The latest wave of updates surrounding the Social Security system has triggered a surge of attention among pensioners and contributors, especially after reports began circulating that a second pension increase is being released this Monday, June 1st, 2026. Across social platforms, message threads, and community discussions, the idea of an additional adjustment has quickly turned into one of the most talked about financial developments of the year. While official confirmation details must always be checked directly through the Social Security system, the conversations around this supposed second tranche reflect a much larger issue that has been building for years: the pressure of inflation on fixed retirement incomes and the ongoing demand for stronger pension support. At the center of these discussions is the Social Security System, SSS, of the Philippines, which has historically implemented periodic adjustments to pensions through benefit enhancement programs, recalibration efforts, and legislative-backed reforms. In past years, pension increases were often tied to a combination of contribution fund performance, actuarial studies, and government-approved restructuring plans. Because of this, any mention of a new increase immediately gains traction, especially when it is framed as a second round or additional release, suggesting that retirees may receive another boost on top of earlier adjustments. However, it is important to understand that official pension changes typically undergo structured announcements, consultations, and formal circulars before implementation. What makes the June 1st, 2026 claim so widely discussed is the timing and the way it aligns with ongoing economic conversations. Inflation in essential goods, healthcare costs, and daily living expenses has continued to affect retirees more heavily than working populations, leading to increased pressure on institutions like SSS to review benefit adequacy. In previous reforms, such as the significant pension adjustments implemented in earlier decades, increases were often justified based on actuarial studies that assessed the long-term sustainability of the fund. These studies are usually published or referenced through official SSS communications, the Department of Finance, or congressional hearings related to social welfare funding. It is also worth noting that the SSS operates under strict financial balancing principles. Any increase in pensions must be supported by contribution inflows from active members, investment returns, or government subsidies. This is why major changes are rarely abrupt and are instead phased or structured in stages. In many historical cases, pension improvements were implemented as part of broader reform packages, sometimes including contribution rate adjustments or expanded membership coverage for informal workers. Because of this system, claims of sudden or unverified instant releases should always be examined carefully against official advisories issued through the SSS website and verified government channels. For retirees and contributors who are following this closely, the most reliable sources of information remain the official Social Security System announcements, circulars released through the SSS portal, and statements from Philippine government economic agencies. These sources typically confirm whether any pension adjustment has been approved, the effective date of implementation, and the eligibility criteria for beneficiaries. In addition, mainstream financial reporting outlets and legislative updates often provide context when such changes are passed or proposed. Another important angle in this discussion is the role of legislative proposals that periodically seek to increase pension benefits. Over the years, various bills and reform measures have been introduced in the Philippine Congress, aiming to expand pension coverage or increase monthly payouts. Some of these proposals gain public attention and are sometimes misunderstood as already implemented policies, especially when they circulate online without clear verification. This is one of the key reasons why pension-related news tends to spread quickly and sometimes creates confusion among beneficiaries. While the idea of a second pension increase is understandably appealing and would bring significant relief to millions of retirees, it remains essential to differentiate between confirmed policy implementation and circulating claims. Any official increase would be accompanied by documentation from the SSS, including board resolutions, actuarial reports, and implementation guidelines. Historically, SSS has always provided structured communication before rolling out benefit changes, ensuring that pensioners and employers are properly informed. For now, the most responsible approach is to stay updated through verified channels such as the official SSS website, government press releases, and credible financial news organizations that report directly on policy confirmations. Retirees are also encouraged to monitor their SSS online accounts or visit local branches for personalized updates regarding their pension status. In financial matters that directly affect livelihood, especially pensions, accuracy is always more important than speed. Ultimately, the ongoing conversation about a potential pension increase highlights a deeper reality: the growing need for stronger retirement security systems in a rapidly changing economic environment. Whether or not a second increase is officially released on June 1st, 2026, the discussion itself reflects a widespread demand for reforms that ensure dignity and stability for senior citizens who depend on these benefits.